Chad, tell us about your wool.
Oh Ben, wool's what really gets me out of bed in the morning. We focus very heavily on animals with high levels of density and length of fibres, which produce good weights of high quality low micron wool, which is then highly resistant to fleece rot and fly strike on an animal with a really soft, wrinkle-free skin that doesn't need to be muled.
Chad, tell us a bit about Mumblebone and how it works with the environment.
Ben, Mumblebone's a Merino Stud. We're at Wellington, New South Wales. We run about 4,500 ewes and produce about 400 rams a year. This is the type of country we run the sheep on. It's undulating native grass country. We try and mimic nature as much as we can in our operation and aiming for a diverse, dense, native grass pasture base to run the sheep on. It just seems that that's a really good way of maintaining production and minimising costs, which obviously the combination of the two helps drive profitability in the game. And the more we mimic nature, the healthier the state of the place, the pastures, and the healthier the stock, the better the production and profitability of the whole game. It's just an exciting time to be in the merino industry, I think, Ben. It's such a fascinating animal to be dealing with the complexity and number of traits that we look to try and get right. There's more recently understood traits like muscle and fat to combine with growth to produce a highly efficient wool growing animal. Agriculture's in my blood, and I certainly think sheep and wool is as well, so it's a great way to combine two of the real passions in my life. It's a fibre I've grown up with, and I remember quite clearly swinging along the side of the race listening to Dad classing the sheep when I was a young guy, talking about the bright white wools that we wanted in the flock. The emphasis now is probably more on bold, deep crimping wools that test far finer than they look, which is quite deceptive and process so well when put to the test in the processing plants. But it really is great to be involved with world's best fibre.
Chad, where to from here, mate? What's the future of you, your family and wool?
I think it's a very bright future, Ben. It's a long-standing industry that we've been involved with for 5 generations, and I think with the potential still left in the merino, there's generations of work left to be done. You really need a very long-term view when breeding merinos, and if we can just continue that, there's an opportunity for the next generation, if they want to take it on, to continue breeding such a magnificent fibre on these merino sheep.